This chance was nice. For another review. This time, Green Lantern Movie Masters Kilowog, Comic-Con exclusive toy. So here you go. So this is the, as I said, not Marvel Universe, but Movie Masters Kilowog that was the comic exclusive. Can only get it at Comic-Con, so very cool. I'm not going to show you his box just because you've seen his box so many times in other reviews. It's very cool how it's kind of shaped like the lantern and the Green Lantern symbol. It's very nice, but I just really don't want to deal with the box. So anyway, here's the toy. So very cool. So this was one that I really wanted to get. But I just never thought that I'd ever be able to get it, just because it was very expensive. When this thing first came out, it was selling for like $50, $60 online, and I was not willing to pay that much for him, and so I thought I'd never get it. But one day I went online, and I was also looking for Green Man, and there was this person that had Kilowog, Green Man, Hal Jordan, Sinestro, and Tomar Ray. I had Hal Jordan, Sinestro, and Tomar Ray, but I really wanted the Kilowog and Green Man, so I bought all 5 figures for $53, which is a great price, really fantastic. That means that it pretty much makes him 30, Green Man 30, and then like $1 for the other 3. So I was very happy to do that. That was definitely worth it to me. So anyway, here's the toy. So now the toy is very large. He's a very tall figure, and he's very muscular. Let's just go over articulation first. He's pretty articulated. They could have did some more, but he is a big figure, so it's hard to articulate him. But he's got a ball hinge shoulder, which is very nice, a hinge elbow, and a swivel wrist, which is kind of limited. Can't do too much with the wrist. He's got a swivel waist, which is also limited a bit. He's got not a ball hinge, but a hinge, and then a hinge outward thigh joint, then a hinge swivel knee, and a hinge ankle. It's not a hinge swivel, just a hinge ankle. What's really cool is his neck articulation. It's pretty good. There's one little flaw with it, I find, though. But his neck, it's a ball and a hinge. The hinge allows him to do this, like this, and then the ball joint allows it to swivel and to kind of look up. So here's the hinge. That's how the hinge works, and then the ball. You can actually, I don't know if you can see it, but you could be able to see it in there because his head is hollow. But the one thing that's really weird is he's such a massive figure, and you can make him to look up, but you can't make him look down. You can just make him look forward, which is really not too great. I would really much rather have him look down than up, considering how large he is. He is the tallest Movie Masters, other than Parallax, but the tallest Movie Masters figure that they've ever released. So, like, why would you have him look up? Make the others look up, make him look down. So that is one flaw that I find. I like how one of his hands is open, one of his hands is a fist. The ring is very nice and very prominent on there. It looks really nice. His face sculpts are really great. You can really see that. It really looks like the Kilowog from the movie. Very menacing, kind of looking up. It's got the great, really just a beautiful head sculpt. Looks completely movie accurate. Looks like they took it right from the movie, so that's very nice. He doesn't have any that kind of metallic green. It's a plain green. Different shades of green, but it's a plain green. Like, this is the metallic green that they use for the other Movie Masters figures. So I would have liked the metallic green, but this green is fine. It still works, and is very cool. Some of the other figures, like Hal Jordan, they're the Green Lantern symbol is kind of popping out. It was molded on to this. This isn't molded on, it's just painted. So a lot of people have a problem with that. I don't mind it too much, but I just thought I'd mention it because it seems like a lot of people are really not liking that, but I really could care less about that. Overall, he's a great figure. Would have liked at least some kind of swivel, either like a ball hinge on the shoulder, on the elbow, or a swivel upper bicep. There's no way to get his arms like having this here and having like the rest of his arm pointed out. Really, they could have added that articulation. I mean, just because he's a big figure doesn't mean they can't do it, because they did it on the knees. So like, why not just do it on the elbows? I really would have liked that articulation, but they didn't add it. So now, of course, I'm sure a lot of you just want the size comparison, because that's one of his main features. The Green Man, which is a very tall, very big Movie Masters figure, really is much shorter than Kilowog. And then you look at a regular Movie Masters figure like Hal Jordan, and Hal Jordan is much smaller than Green Man, who is much smaller than Kilowog. So there you go, very big differences. And then you can add the little Kilowog from the 3¼ inch line at the end there. So yeah, quickly just go over the little Kilowog with the big one. Obviously, no comparison. Which one's better? There's really no question. I really just got him just to hold me over because I knew that I probably wasn't going to get the Movie Masters figure, even though I ended up doing it, so that's very nice. So obviously no comparison. Don't even get him, like, if you cannot buy this Movie Masters Kilowog, then I can see getting the 3 3/4 inch one if you're a fan of Kilowog, but otherwise I'd just say to steer away from that 3 3/4 inch one. Overall, this is a very nice figure. Apparently at Comic-Con it was $25, which is well worth your money, but now that he's not at Comic-Con anymore because Comic-Con's over, you can't get it for $25 anymore. You can get it. He's selling alone for about $40. If you do what I did and like buy a bunch of figures together, you might be able to get him for $30. He's well worth $30. $40's a bit much though. Just because it's a lack of articulation, a lack of that shiny paint, and the unpopping Green Lantern symbol. You know, he's got a few flaws. They're minor, but overall he is a very nice figure. Well worth $30 or less. Nah, don't go too much over that. If you really are a big fan of Kilowog, you can go over that. But if you're not, if you just like Kilowog and you like the Green Lantern toy line, which is like me, definitely just stick to $30, because I'm sure that in a couple months he'll be down to $30 on eBay anyway. So, very nice figure overall, though. I really do enjoy him, and very happy to have him, because he's a great addition to my Green Lantern collection. So there you go. Thanks for watching.